Something I wanted to talk about was something that came up recently in conversation was anger. And I thought it was a very interesting topic because a lot of people are ashamed of their anger. They're ashamed to feel that way. They don't really want to be there. And every time you have an angry outburst, you take it out on somebody, that can have deleterious effects on your social circle, on your life. You could lose all your friends. You could lose your spouse. You could lose your job. But anger, what it really is, what the root of it is, in my opinion, is energy that has nowhere to go. And see, I'm a very high energy person. I grew up with anger being my best friend, with anger always being by my side, because I had no idea where to put all this energy of mine. I took it out on everything, like if I was forced to sit still, that was the worst punishment in the world. I couldn't imagine sitting still. Jesus, like you get a kid with ADHD and you tell him to sit still, like it was absolutely awful. And so that energy would build on itself, build on itself, build on itself, and then I'd lash out. And that's what happens, in the workplace. That's what happens in your life. You feel unheard. That's energy that has nowhere to go. You feel unliberated. You feel this inability to move and assert yourself in your environment. That energy builds up, and then over time it has nowhere to go. And then so it's going to lash out, and it's going to hit something. And either you're going to take it out on things, you're going to break a chair, maybe something like that, or you're going to take it out on your spouse. You're going to take it out on anyone around you. You're going to take it out on your pets. You're going to have to give it to something. And that can also be very constructive. When in my adolescence, I learned to channel my anger. I learned to channel it into useful things and take that high energy, and instead of just having it become explosive, force it down a root and turn it into something like a laser where I could craft and cut and shape things. And I made some of the best art when I was angry. I cleaned my house the best when I was angry. I was always super motivated when I got angry. When someone told me I couldn't do something, when someone told me something that pissed me off about myself, I got angry, and then I got motivated to prove them wrong, and it always grew me. And it's really funny that they would first piss me off, but then later it would set me free, which is really what the truth does. It always sets you free, but first it's going to piss you off, right? That's that old idiom. And I think being afraid of anger can actually be a negative consequence, can actually create a lot of turmoil in your life and really hold you back from accessing all of your potential. If you allow yourself to feel that anger and be in touch with it, you can go after the things you need and want with a veracity, with a tenaciousness that says, I'm not going to quit until I win. And that is critical, because many people have a hard time just getting themselves going and getting themselves amped up. And if they're not in that amped up, that excited state, what they want is going to take a lot longer to come into their reality. It's going to take a lot longer to come into their life, because we're like electromagnets, and the more charge and current and voltage and energy that goes through us, the more polarizing, the more magnetic we become. And that's actually a fantastic thing. So that's the mature way of handling anger, is to be able to channel it into your desires, channel it into your dreams. That's like, if you're going through something, like say you're struggling to make some money and you're getting angry that you can't provide for yourself, you can't provide the life you want, you're getting angry that you can't provide for your children, your friends, your family, and that is very, very useful. When you channel your anger and pull forward and push forward, it helps you meet your dreams halfway. Your dreams are these living ideas out here, and then you're back here. But when you don't have really any sort of energy and you're kind of neutral, you're not positive or negative. You're not drawing anything else that is positive or negative into your life. And it's important to use it to charge a positive pulse so you can get positive results into your life. If you like my video, make sure to hit subscribe and feel free to leave a comment below. Cheers.